Hey folks, welcome to another explosive episode of Military Forces Unleashed. Buckle up, because today we're diving into the spectacle that is the Zhuhai Airshow, where tanks roll, helicopters roar, and the boundaries of military tech are pushed to the edge. In today's video, we're going to explore one of the most anticipated military events of the year, the Zhuhai Airshow in China. From cutting-edge tanks to jaw-dropping helicopter maneuvers, this event has everything a military enthusiast could dream of, plus a few surprises that will make you go, wait, they really did that? The Zhuhai Airshow, officially known as the China International Aviation and Aerospace Exhibition, isn't just another military expo. It's China flexing its industrial and technological muscles for the world to see. First held in 1996, this biennial event has grown into a global stage where military power meets innovation. But let's not get too romantic here. The airshow also doubles as a high-stakes sales pitch. Think of it as the military equivalent of a car dealership, except the test drives involve tanks crushing obstacles and helicopters dodging missiles. This year's event was all about showcasing the synergy between traditional firepower and cutting-edge tech. For example, a combined arms brigade demonstrated how tanks, armored vehicles, and drones can work together like a finely tuned orchestra, if that orchestra's job was to annihilate everything in its path. Fun fact, China's military-industrial complex isn't just about tanks and planes. The airshow even featured AI-guided drones that could swarm like bees. If that doesn't sound terrifying, I don't know what does. Let's start with the tanks. The Type 99A, China's flagship main battle tank, was the star of the show. With its advanced fire control system, 125mm smoothbore gun, and explosive reactive armor, this beast is designed to dominate modern battlefields. But here's the kicker. It's also designed for speed, hitting 80 kilometers per hour on roads. Imagine a tank speeding like a getaway car. Now add a turret that can track and destroy targets on the move. Yeah, it's as wild as it sounds. Switching gears to helicopters, we had the Z-10 and Z-19 attack choppers showing off their agility. Picture this, a Z-10 diving into a canyon, launching rockets, and then pulling up with a maneuver that would make Top Gun pilots jealous. But don't let the showmanship fool you. These helicopters are workhorses, equipped for everything from anti-armor missions to close air support. What really sets this airshow apart is how it blends old-school firepower with new-school tech. Autonomous systems were a big highlight this year. The WZ-8 drone, for instance, is a high-altitude, high-speed reconnaissance platform that's essentially a spy plane on steroids. Meanwhile, artificial intelligence is creeping into everything, from targeting systems to battlefield coordination. It's like Skynet, but with fewer existential threats. For now. These systems aren't just for show. The Type 99A, for example, proved its mettle in China's military drills, simulating urban warfare and large-scale tank battles. Similarly, the Z-10 helicopters have been used in counterinsurgency operations, where their precision strikes and survivability have made a difference. But let's not sugarcoat it. These weapons aren't perfect. Their deployment raises questions about cost, maintenance, and, of course, the ever-present specter of geopolitical escalation. Let's break it down. The Type 99A is undoubtedly a powerhouse, but it's no M1 Abrams. Its reliance on explosive reactive armor makes it vulnerable to newer anti-tank systems, and its electronics, while advanced, haven't been tested in prolonged conflict. On the flip side, the Z-10's lightweight design makes it agile, but also compromises its ability to absorb damage. It's a flying contradiction, lethal yet fragile. Then there's the elephant in the room. China's heavy emphasis on showcasing military tech is as much about intimidation as it is about innovation. Critics argue that some systems, like the WZ-8 drone, are more about appearances than actual battlefield effectiveness. And let's not forget the international scrutiny. Every demonstration at Zhuhai is a not-so-subtle reminder of China's growing military ambitions, which isn't exactly calming for its neighbors. So, what's the takeaway here? The Zhuhai Airshow isn't just a spectacle. It's a glimpse into the future of warfare. From tanks that think on their feet to drones that act like swarms, the event showcases the fine line between innovation and provocation. But while the tech is impressive, it's also a reminder that no weapon is without its flaws or its controversies. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Zhuhai Airshow, hit that like button and subscribe to Military Forces Unleashed. Got thoughts on China's military tech? Drop them in the comments. I want to hear your take on whether these systems are game changers or just shiny toys. And don't forget to share this video with your friends who geek out over military hardware as much as we do. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Your support keeps this channel going and helps us bring you the best in military insights. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and remember, the battlefield is always evolving.